Good evening, I'm Verdit. Welcome to Closing Arguments, and we begin this Friday night with breaking news. And yes, word in, a verdict has been reached in Tennessee in the case of the pastor who was shot and killed by his girlfriend, Latoshia Daniels. His wife, Tabitha, also shot. She survived. The pastor did not. Latoshia Daniels charged with first-degree murder, facing the rest of her life in prison. Let's take you inside the courtroom right now as we get ready to hear the jury's verdict. There are some lesser-included possibilities here of second-degree murder, manslaughter, criminal reckless homicide. All of those, something that the defense is looking for, because if it's first degree, it is game over for this defendant. The rest of her life, she'll be locked up. Anything less than first degree, she'll have a chance to get out someday. The defense in this case, they admit that she shot and killed the pastor.
I understand the jury has reached.
Let's take a listen.
Ms. Harvey, you will be. You can stand and read the verdict. You should verdict form.
Do I need to start from State of Tennessee versus? Okay. State of Tennessee versus Latoshia Daniels, indictment number 25-01253. Verdict form count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of second-degree murder as included in count 1 of indictment number 25-01253. State of Tennessee versus Latoshia Daniels, indictment number 25-01253. Verdict form count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of reckless endangerment as included in count 2 of indictment number 25-01253. State of Tennessee versus Latoshia Daniels, indictment number 25-01253. Verdict form count 3. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty in count 3 of indictment number 25-01253.
Would you like the jury poll?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll start on this end. Is that your verdict?
Yes.
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 Is that your verdict? Is that your verdict?
Yes.
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 Now that you have concluded your service on this case, I thank you for your patience and conscientious attention to your duty as jurors. You have not only fulfilled your civic duty, but you have also made a personal contribution to the ideal of equal justice for all people. You may have questions about the confidentiality of the proceedings. Because the case is over, you are free to discuss the case with any person you choose. However, you do not have to talk to anyone about the case if you do not want to. If you tell someone you do not wish to talk about it and they continue to bother you, let the court know, for we can protect your privacy. If you do decide to discuss the case with anyone, I would suggest you treat it with a degree of solemnity, so that whatever you say, you will be willing to say in the presence of your fellow jurors or under oath here in open court in the presence of all the parties. Also, if you do decide to discuss the case, please respect the privacy of the views of your fellow jurors. Your fellow jurors fully and freely stated their opinions and deliberations with the understanding they were being expressed in confidence. Again, I thank you for your willingness to give of your time away from your accustomed pursuits and faithfully discharge your duties as jurors. You are now excused. I will be back to speak with you shortly, so I'll show you excused to the jury room. Ms. Daniels, if you would please stand. A jury of your peers has found you guilty of second-degree murder in count 1. The jury has found you guilty in count 2 of reckless endangerment, and the jury has found you not guilty in count 3. As a 13th juror, I approve that verdict. We'll show your bond revoked, and we'll show this matter set for sentencing.
Thank you.
January the 12th. Is that a good one?
We'll need to do a pre-sentence report. If we could get a shorter date to get the pre-sentence report back.
Okay.
That way we don't have to reset it once we get it.
Okay.
We can reserve January the 12th and then get a sooner date for the report.
I'm actually hoping to be in Cabo that week.
On January 12th?
I'm hoping.
Okay. December. We can get a December date and then pick a date this time. It's just to get the report.
December 17th.
December the 17th, a good day. All right.
Yes,
All right, we'll show this matter set for sentencing on December the 17th. All right, we can show court adjourned.
All right. This all the court stands adjourned till Monday morning, 9 a.m.
Another Friday verdict on Court TV. Second-degree murder conviction for Latoshia Daniels. You have to look at that as a victory. Everything is relative. Everything is relative. She was facing first degree. The allegation was premeditated murder. They had her on video purchasing the gun. She brought the gun to the pastor's house. She took the gun out when she was leaving, pointed it at the pastor, shot and killed him. And she was found, I guess, not guilty of first degree, but guilty of second degree. The defense, in their closing argument, wanted something less, like manslaughter, but the jury came back. So 15 to 25 years for that is what Latoshia Daniels is facing instead of life. She'll have another chance here. She has an opportunity to potentially get out of prison. Now, 2 convictions, though. There's a second count, and that is a 3 to 15 for the criminal attempted reckless homicide or reckless endangerment. And that's for shooting Tabitha, the pastor's wife. So the jury clearly was moved to some extent by the testimony of this defendant and the evidence in the case.